Alright, so today I've got a new product, or not today in fact. I got this about a week and a half ago and it's still pretty much packed. As you can see, I've not opened it. And I thought I'd do the unboxing slash review, a bit of both in the one video. Now, even before you get into the packaging, you're like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. So I think that's something, again, that I emphasise or I mention quite a lot, packaging, and you guys are like, why are you so worried about packaging? But packaging to me, as Adrian DRB UK says, is it gives you a feel for what the product later is going to be like. So by me looking at that, it shows me that the product itself is quite good. Now, some of you may also know that I've got the JBL mobile speakers, which I'm going to pan to. There it is there. And these are quite reasonable in themselves as well. I've had the opportunity, or I've had the luxury of using them for the past maybe month and a half, and there's no fault. Now you're probably saying, if there's no fault, why did you buy these? The reason why I bought this is because it was at a half price or less than that. These were retailing on Play, which is a well-known UK retailer, for 30 quid, but they came down to £13.99, and I thought that was kind of a bargain. And they looked really tiny, and the reviews for them were absolutely amazing, apparently. So let's test this out. I don't know if this might turn into a long video. This is the first time I'm using ScreenFlow, and there's bound to be some problems in this video itself. So if you've not got the time just now, do come back later on if you can. If not, it's not a problem. But I hope you guys can see this properly in that second camera. This is the first time that it says I'm doing ScreenFlow. I've never really got the hang of it, and I was messing about for half an hour or so. That's the longest I've spent on ScreenFlow or any software trying to get used to it. And I hope it's coming out fine, seriously. So straight away, you can see that it is quite well packaged. Nice. This goes to show they put a lot of effort, not just in the product itself. Wow, that is tiny, and that is light. Just let me go with the second camera and see if you can see this or not. But that is absolutely tiny. Put my finger in there. And by the way, I should have mentioned this before. This is the second generation. Yep, there we go. Second generation of the X Mini series, I suppose. If you've got these or any sort of X Mini things, do post a video response or a comment and let me know how you're getting on, if you're having any problems with it. But damn, this looks really nice. Is it just the one speaker? Okay, it's just the one speaker. Now, I'll be honest, I was expecting two speakers, two tiny speakers, or that's what I've always expected in some sort of radio or some sort of portable audio device, and there's always at least two, just to give you an idea. Here's something else that I've had for quite a while now, and I don't know if you can even see this properly, but I'll pan it over to the other camera. And again, these come with two speakers as well. So every audio device, external device that I get, I expect at least two speakers. But hey, let's see how this product actually is. You've got your manual there. That's, I presume, this is the actual connection cable. Here's a pouch for it. Pretty neat, because with the JBL speakers which I've got, I'm just going to pan over again to the JBL. That is the cloth for that underneath there as well. I don't know if you can take that out. Again, when you compare it to that, this is tiny. The X Mini and the JBL, that is tiny compared to that, obviously. Self-explanatory really, but so that's the cloth for that there. And this is, let me see if there's anything else in the box. Some sort of charity appeal. Cool, and I'm just checking in the box to see if there's anything else before I throw it away. That's me throwing it away. But yeah, I think it's just first impressions of it. I think it's quite innovative, and the reason why I say that is because they've got the actual cable at the bottom of it, so you don't have, you're not having loose cables lying around. The perfect example is my desk. A lot of unused, or not unused, but a lot of messy cables. And I think when I'm going to put this away, or when I'm putting my computer off at night, just quickly wrap it up, and that is me sorted. There's no clutter. Clutter is the best way to put it. There's no clutter on your desk. And my desk is notorious for that kind of stuff. Seriously, and you've just seen that in yourself. So I'm not too sure how this is actually powered. If this is USB powered, I presume it is because they've given 2 USB cables, or one cable, one long cable, and with 2 USB connections or starters at the start of it. So I'm not entirely sure what the thing is with this. So I might need to come back, which I will do. Let me connect this up and I'll come back. How do I stop this bloody? Right, okay, I'm back, and wow. I'll be very honest, I was only away for 2 minutes precisely, or maybe 1 or 2 seconds more, but I'm really impressed, and I'm going to show you how this actually works. So here's the speaker itself, and here's the one cable that you get. On one side is the cable that goes into your MacBook, and these other 2 bits, this first USB end goes into the back of the speaker. Now I should have mentioned, these are portable speakers, so you can get up to 12 hours of playback. That's correct, 12 hours. And this blue light that's flashing is telling you that the device is on. So the first part goes into your MacBook, and you don't really need to use this. I think this is purely just for charging. So if you want to charge this up, plug it into your computer and plug this other side into the speaker. So what I'm going to do here is plug this part in here, if I can find the goddamn thing. There we go. That's going in here, and this other part is going to go into my MacBook, which I'm going to show you. So just going to drag it along here and put it in the MacBook, if I can find it. Right, that's it connected. So my audio is going to be playing from a MacBook, so I'm going to play a track, or I've got a trailer here that I want to share with you, or pretty much give you an example of how this works. Let's put it on, if I can find it. It was on a minute ago. Right, okay. Now before I start, I don't think the audio obviously isn't going to show up in this video of how good it is, but trust me, these are, I think, better than my JBL, hands down. My JBL is absolutely fantastic. I cannot, tell you how good they are, and I think this just beats it. I'm quite surprised for a device like this. It is worth at least £40, and I can understand why they've charged £30 on the Play website. However, I got it for half, or £13.99 for these quality speakers. It just blows me. So let's play this trailer.
Eyes forward! My name is Lieutenant Aldo Ray, and I need me 8 soldiers. We're gonna be dropped into France dressed as civilians. We're gonna be doing one thing only. Killing Nazis.
Yes, sir!
Members of the National Socialist Party have conquered Europe through murder, torture, intimidation, and terror. And that's exactly what we're gonna do to them.
Now again, I don't know what the quality will be like once I upload this video to YouTube. I've got a feeling you're not going to feel or get a taste of what the quality is like, and I'm not too sure how or what the best way of that is to you. So what I'm going to do is, they've got some technical jargon at the back of the box, and it's pretty much 40mm drivers, delivers precise highs for superb sound clarity. It's got an expanded BXS, which I don't know what it means, bass expansion system, a richer sound, And yeah, 12 hours for longer, superior on-the-go audio, fantastic. So I can put this thing in my iPhone, my iPod Nano, any sort of portable device. It'll last up to 12 hours. Going on holiday, you don't need to carry this big chunky thing with you. That will do the job better than the JBL. That's my view on it. Now obviously I haven't done a review of the JBL, so I'm going to have to do that, and then in that video possibly do a comparison, have two setups and show you.
It's 21 hours.
Epic fail. So what I'm going to have to do is do a comparison of the JBL. I haven't made a video on the JBL, I don't know why, but I should have done that a while ago, and so you get a better feel for which one is better. How I'm going to do that, I'm probably going to see how the quality comes out on this YouTube video, and I'll put that in this description if the audio is up to my standards. But I'm pretty sure once you export a video from iMovie to YouTube, it decreases the quality, or YouTube decreases the quality, so they're not having too much load on their servers. But trust me when I say absolutely fantastic. Go get yours. I don't know whether this is still in stock or not, but for £13.99 you cannot go wrong. Hell, if I knew what these qualities, what the quality of this was like, I would have not bought the JBL. I would have paid the full £30 for that, hands down. You know, such a small, tiny thing compared to that big beast there, and it still beats it, or in my opinion, it beats it. But that was my take on it. Now, obviously, you don't need to carry this long ass black cable with you when you go. You don't need to carry that with you. For those of you who are wondering, what you can do is just disconnect that once it's charged, and use this small thing. So you can just plug that into your iPod Nano, which I have lying here. So here's my iPod Nano, and let me put that in. Right, and let's see if I've got anything on here. Whoops, locked from the top.
Afghanistan since 2001. The Liberal Democrats have outlined plans to impose what's being called a mansion tax on the most expensive homes. Their Treasury spokesman Vince Cable said levying half a penny in the pound on houses worth more than £1 million would help to keep taxes down for the lower paid. A mother who stabbed her 2 teenage daughters to death as they slept in their beds has been found guilty of murder at Cambridge Crown Court. Rekha Kumari Baker had admitted manslaughter on grounds of diminished responsibility, but denied murder. The prosecution said she may have killed the girls aged 16 and 13 in order to wreak havoc on her ex-husband. Detective Inspector Jim McCrory led the investigation.
Davina and Jasmine were 2 innocent young girls who were murdered in the prime of their lives. In 25 years in the police service, this was one of the most disturbing and sickening crimes that I've had to investigate.
Some of the best-known names in football have taken part in their Thanksgiving service for the former England manager Sir Bobby Robson. Delivering a eulogy at Durham Cathedral, Gary Lineker said Sir Bobby had represented everything good about
brown murk of the North Sea, and the boat in the distance will be gradually making its way from here in Holland over to the Isle of Grain, the south of the Thames estuary.
Wow, that was amazing, and that was so not planned, but it just goes to show that is all you need for your portable things. Take it into your car. You don't need any more expensive stereos. This will do fine. And literally when you put this on your hands, you can actually see this vibrating because of the bass. That is absolutely fantastic. And just, I don't think I went over this, and I really should have, but you've got a volume control here, so you can put it up and down. But I was actually using the volume control in this because this is actually on max, and the volumes, I'm using that, so that is quite loud. Trust me when I say it's quite loud. And wow, I'm actually very, very surprised of what this thing is capable of. Such a small thing, and I know I've mentioned that quite a lot of times, but that is absolutely amazing. And I think it's got a padlock here. I don't know if you can see that or not. Some sort of ish market. I'm going to twist this. Aha. So let's play the stuff now. Right, let me connect this up to the MacBook. I'm hoping this was going to increase the audio further. Not that not that it's bad, but this must have something to do with. Let's play this again.
We will be cruel to the German, and through our cruelty, they will know who we are. They will find the evidence.
Wow, that has increased the bass further. And let me demonstrate that to you. Yeah? Let me grab a coin and put it on the desk and show you what this thing is actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pretty much play a track, and I apologise if the track is going to be too loud for the mic, but let me push this back ever so slightly, and right, it's not going to work. The coin isn't going to move because if I put the volume loud, the microphone is going to get messed up, and I'm going to get loads of hate comments. So I'll just forget that. And the camera just went off for some apparent reason. But now that I've opened this up, the bass has increased further, and this product is just one after the other, and my house phone's ringing, so I should be really going. But, and this video is getting too long, so basically now that I've opened this, it's increased the bass further, which is absolutely I just don't know what to say, but get this product. It is amazing. Yep, thanks for watching. If you've got this, feel free to comment, post a video response, even better. Join me on twitter.com/i6lastwegian and go get this. If you're in the market for any sort of speaker, go get this. And I'm not saying that because it cost me nothing. Well, it did cost me. It wasn't a review unit. Fantastic. Thanks for watching. Cheers.